Welcome back to BNB Spoilers channel. Today, we will dive deep into the latest drama unfolding on The Bold and the Beautiful for Thursday, May 1st. Prepare for shocking revelations, emotional turnarounds, and complex interpersonal dynamics as the Logan family and their rivals navigate a labyrinth of secrets, schemes, and heartfelt confessions. From Katie Logan's bold confrontation with the cunning Daphne Rose to Hope Logan's unexpected shift in perspective regarding her mother Brooke's romantic endeavors, and Ridge Forrester's internal tug-of-war between past promises and present desires, this episode promises to keep viewers on the edge of their seats. Let's explore each riveting subplot in detail, uncovering new layers and adding fresh insights into the ever-evolving world of fashion, love, and betrayal in Los Angeles. Katie Logan takes a stand against Daphne Rose's deceptions. In a charged atmosphere at the Forrester Creations offices, Katie Logan finds herself in a heated standoff with the enigmatic Daphne Rose. Having stumbled upon a scandalous plot orchestrated by Daphne to sabotage the blossoming relationship between Hope Logan and Carter Walton, Katie is not holding back. With her signature blend of protective ferocity and moral clarity, Katie confronts Daphne about her underhanded tactics, which were allegedly devised in cahoots with Steffy Forrester. The stakes are sky high as Daphne, with her polished exterior barely concealing her desperation, pleads for silence to protect her reputation and Steffy's involvement. However, Katie, fueled by loyalty to her niece Hope, delivers a stern ultimatum: come clean or face exposure. Sources close to the Forrester family whisper that Daphne's manipulative journey to Los Angeles was not merely a spontaneous decision but a calculated move to ingratiate herself with Steffy and disrupt Carter's happiness. Imagine the tension in the room as Katie, with evidence in hand, warns Daphne that she's prepared to unveil every sordid detail to Carter himself. Will Katie follow through on her threat to shatter Daphne's facade, revealing her as the mastermind behind a calculated romantic sabotage? Or might Daphne offer a desperate bargain to keep her secrets buried? This confrontation is set to ripple through the Forrester and Logan families, potentially altering alliances and igniting new feuds. Hope Logan's surprising empathy for Brooke's heart. Meanwhile, across town at Brooke Logan's elegant residence nestled in the hills, a tender and unexpected conversation unfolds between mother and daughter. Hope Logan, often vocal about her frustrations with Ridge Forrester's indecisiveness and his recent harsh critiques of her own life choices, surprises Brooke with a newfound softness. Not long ago, Hope could be heard chastising her mother for endlessly pursuing Ridge, especially after his latest drift toward Taylor Hayes left Brooke heartbroken yet again. Today, however, the air carries a different tone as Hope sits across from Brooke, her eyes reflecting a mix of resignation and genuine concern for her mother's happiness. As they sip coffee in Brooke's sunlit living room, Hope voices a change of heart, expressing her desire to see Brooke find joy, even if it means reconciling with Ridge. She acknowledges the pain Ridge has caused but emphasizes that if Brooke's heart truly yearns for him, she'll stand by her side. This pivot isn't just a fleeting gesture, it's a profound moment of growth for Hope, who has often clashed with Ridge over his wavering loyalties. Brooke, visibly moved by her daughter's support, wipes a tear from her cheek, cherishing this rare alignment of their emotions. Their bond strengthens in this scene, painted with shared laughter and memories of past struggles, reminding viewers of the enduring power of family amidst romantic chaos. Could this be the push Brooke needs to fight for Ridge one last time? Ridge Forrester's inner turmoil and divided loyalties. At the heart of Forrester Creations, Ridge Forrester finds himself wrestling with a storm of conflicting emotions. Encouraged by his father, Eric Forrester, to listen to the whispers of his heart, Ridge contemplates a return to Brooke, the woman who has been his anchor through countless storms. Eric's wise counsel, delivered during a quiet moment in the design studio surrounded by sketches and fabric swatches, resonates deeply with Ridge. Yet, every thought of Brooke is countered by a gnawing sense of duty toward Taylor Hayes, whose fragility after recent heartaches weighs heavily on him. Picture Ridge standing alone by the expansive window of his office, gazing out at the bustling Los Angeles skyline, torn between two futures. On one hand, there's Brooke, fiery, passionate, and endlessly forgiving, who represents a familiar comfort and a love forged through decades of triumphs and tragedies. On the other, there's Taylor, whose quiet strength and recent vulnerabilities tug at his protective instincts, urging him to shield her from further pain. This internal battle isn't just about romance, it's about identity, legacy, and the fear of repeating past mistakes. Will Ridge choose the path of rekindled passion with Brooke or the road of safeguarding Taylor's fragile peace? Brooke's bold move and the looming disappointment. As the day progresses, Brooke Logan makes her way to Forrester Creations, her determination etched into every confident step. She's dressed in a stunning sapphire blazer, a color that symbolizes her unyielding hope, ready to confront Ridge with yet another impassioned plea for their reunion. In the familiar setting of their shared workspace, surrounded by the ghosts of their past designs and dreams, Brooke paints a vivid picture of a new chapter for them, a life where past hurts are mended, and their love emerges stronger than ever. Her words are laced with optimism, each sentence a brushstroke on a canvas of envisioned happiness. Yet, beneath her fervent declarations, there's an undercurrent of uncertainty. Ridge's responses are measured, his eyes betraying the turmoil within as he listens silently, offering neither rejection nor acceptance. Spoilers hint at a shadow of disappointment lurking on the horizon for Brooke. Could Ridge's hesitation signal that his heart is still tethered to Taylor's side? Or might an unforeseen complication, perhaps a resurfacing of old misunderstandings or a sudden crisis involving Taylor, derail Brooke's dreams once more? Fans are left to speculate whether this meeting will mark the beginning of a reunion or the painful end of Brooke's latest hope. The unraveling drama ahead. As Thursday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful approaches, the intricate web of relationships and secrets in Los Angeles grows ever more tangled. Katie's daring confrontation with Daphne Rose could redefine loyalties and expose hidden agendas, while Hope's unexpected support for Brooke offers a glimmer of familial unity amidst personal chaos. Ridge, caught in a poignant crossroads, faces a decision that will inevitably reshape the lives of those he loves. And Brooke, ever the fighter, risks her heart once more in pursuit of a future with Ridge, even as disappointment looms ominously close. What will become of Daphne's schemes when Katie holds the power to unveil them? Can Hope's newfound empathy for her mother withstand the potential fallout of Ridge's choice? And will Ridge finally surrender to the pull of Brooke's love, or will his protective instincts for Taylor anchor him elsewhere? Tune in to witness the drama unfold, as every choice, every secret, and every whispered promise builds toward climactic revelations. Next, we will uncover the tangled web of emotions and hidden desires swirling around Zende Forrester, Daphne Rose, and Carter Walton on The Bold and the Beautiful. Tuesday's episode left fans buzzing with questions after Zende stumbled upon a startling intimate moment between Daphne and Carter, his expression a mix of confusion and something deeper. From assumptions about Daphne's role in a calculated scheme to unexpected confessions of genuine affection, and Zende's complex reaction hinting at unspoken feelings, there's much to unpack. Join us as we dive into the layers of this brewing drama, adding fresh details and imaginative twists to explore the potential for heartbreak, rivalry, and a sizzling love triangle in the heart of Los Angeles's fashion elite. Zende's shocking discovery at Forrester Creations. In the sleek, glass-walled hallways of Forrester Creations, where creativity and drama often collide, Zende Forrester experienced a moment he'll likely replay in his mind for days. On Tuesday's gripping episode, Zende inadvertently walked in on a private, tender exchange between Daphne Rose and Carter Walton. The air was thick with unspoken passion as the two seemed lost in their own world, oblivious to the world beyond their locked gazes. Zen's face, usually a mask of calm professionalism, flickered with an enigmatic expression. Was it surprise, irritation, or something far more personal? Standing frozen in the doorway, illuminated by the soft glow of the office lights, he appeared like a man caught between curiosity and discomfort, unsure whether to interrupt or retreat. What makes this moment so intriguing is the context of Zen's prior knowledge. Insiders suggest he was privy to whispers of Daphne's initial intentions, believing her presence in Carter's life to be nothing more than a strategic play orchestrated by Steffi Forrester to dismantle the budding relationship dubbed Cope between Carter and Hope Logan. Zende had assumed Daphne was merely a pawn in a larger game, her flirtations with Carter a rehearsed act devoid of real emotion. Yet, as he witnessed their undeniable chemistry firsthand, the reality hit him like a tidal wave. Could this polished, confident woman truly have fallen for Carter, or was this another layer of deception? Zen's lingering gaze as he quietly backed away hints at a storm of thoughts beneath his composed exterior. Daphne's unexpected fall for Carter's charms. Daphne Rose, a woman who exudes charisma and effortlessly turns heads wherever she goes, has always been the pursued, never the pursuer. With her striking features and a reputation for leaving admirers in her wake, she's built a life where romance is a game she controls. Yet, in a stunning turn of events captured in Tuesday's episode, Daphne confessed something unimaginable to Carter during their stolen moment. Under the dim lights of a secluded corner office, surrounded by sketches of upcoming designs, she admitted that she's never encountered a man like him, a man who stirs feelings she can't suppress, no matter how hard she tries to maintain her usual detachment. Her words were laced with vulnerability, a stark contrast to the poised femme fatale persona she projects. "I don't fall for anyone," she murmured, her voice trembling with sincerity, "but with you, I can't help myself." This isn't just a fleeting infatuation, it's a seismic shift for Daphne, who's unaccustomed to her heart leading the charge. Imagine her inner turmoil as she grapples with these newfound emotions, torn between her original mission to aid Steffi's agenda and the genuine connection blossoming with Carter. Has Daphne, the master of romantic manipulation, finally met her match in Carter's quiet strength and undeniable allure? This unexpected depth to her character adds a fascinating layer to the unfolding drama, leaving viewers eager to see if her feelings will withstand the inevitable fallout of her initial deceptive intent. Zen's reaction: disgust, annoyance, or hidden desire? Let's turn the spotlight back to Zende, whose reaction to the intimate scene between Daphne and Carter has sparked endless speculation. As he stood momentarily rooted to the spot, his brow furrowed and lips pressed into a thin line, the camera captured a flash of raw emotion: disgust, perhaps, or a simmering annoyance that cut deeper than mere surprise. Was Zende simply thrown off by the seriousness of their bond, having dismissed Daphne's involvement with Carter as a shallow ruse for the Forrester family's benefit? Or does his expression betray something more personal, a pang of disappointment or betrayal that he hadn't anticipated feeling? Delving deeper, it's worth considering the possibility of unspoken feelings on Zen's part. While he may not have been instantly smitten when Daphne first strutted into Forrester Creations with her confident charm, their interactions over shared projects and late-night brainstorming sessions have fostered a subtle rapport. Picture Zende recalling their lively debates over design ideas, the way Daphne's laughter seemed to brighten even the most stressful days. Maybe he hadn't allowed himself to acknowledge any burgeoning attraction, keeping his emotions tightly guarded to avoid complicating their professional dynamic. Yet, seeing her so captivated by Carter might have stirred a quiet jealousy, a realization that he could have been the one to win her attention if only he'd acted sooner. Could Zende believe, deep down, that he's the better match for Daphne, offering a grounded connection compared to Carter's intense allure? The seeds of a riveting love triangle slash. The dynamics between Zende, Daphne, and Carter are ripe with the potential for a classic soap opera love triangle, one that could send shockwaves through the already turbulent Forrester and Logan families. Imagine the tension escalating as Zende, wrestling with his conflicted feelings, begins to subtly challenge Carter's place in Daphne's life. Perhaps he'll start lingering after meetings, offering Daphne a listening ear or a shared coffee break, testing the waters to gauge her response. Meanwhile, Carter, sensing a shift in Zende's demeanor, might grow protective, unwilling to let go of the connection he's forged with Daphne, even as whispers of her initial motives threaten to surface. Adding fuel to this fire is the broader context of family loyalties and past rivalries. Zende, as a Forrester, carries the weight of legacy and unspoken expectations, while Carter's history with Hope Logan complicates matters further. What if Daphne's growing affection for Carter becomes a pawn in a larger battle, with Steffi potentially exploiting Zende's feelings to regain control of the narrative? The possibilities are endless, from heated confrontations in the boardroom to quiet, stolen glances at glamorous fashion events, each interaction building toward a climactic showdown of hearts and egos. Fans are already dreaming up scenarios where Zende confesses his feelings, perhaps under the starlit terrace during a Forrester gala, only to face rejection or, worse, ignite a fierce competition with Carter. What lies ahead for this trio? As The Bold and the Beautiful continues to weave its intricate tapestry of love and deception, the evolving relationship between Zende, Daphne, and Carter promises to be a focal point of drama. Will Zende keep his burgeoning feelings if they exist under wraps, or will he risk everything to reveal his heart to Daphne? Can Daphne reconcile her genuine emotions for Carter with the deceptive origins of their connection, and how will Carter react if the truth comes to light? And perhaps most intriguingly, could Zende's subtle annoyance transform into a bold pursuit, setting the stage for a love triangle that captivates and divides loyalties within Forrester Creations? Next, we will delve into the sizzling undercurrents of romance and rivalry heating up on The Bold and the Beautiful. Just when you thought Katie Logan had closed the chapter on her past with Carter Walton, a fiery new spark has emerged, fueled by the sight of Carter entangled with the captivating newcomer, Daphne Rose. From past heartbreaks to recent betrayals, and now a rekindled flame of jealousy, Katie's subtle interest is morphing into something far more overt. Add to this mix Daphne's bold pursuit and Carter's complicated romantic history, and we've got the makings of a scorching love triangle at Forrester Creations. Let's explore every angle of this drama, weaving in fresh details and imaginative twists to paint a vivid picture of the passion, regret, and strategic plays unfolding in Los Angeles' fashion epicenter. Katie's reawakened feelings stir the pot. In the opulent world of Forrester Creations, where emotions often run as high as the latest runway trends, Katie Logan finds herself grappling with a resurgence of feelings she thought were long buried. Not so long ago, she and Carter Walton decided to part ways romantically, settling into a comfortable friendship after their intense relationship fizzled on The Bold and the Beautiful. Yet, all it took was one electrifying moment witnessing Carter locked in a steamy embrace with the dazzling Daphne Rose to shatter Katie's carefully constructed indifference. Picture her standing in the sleek corridor outside Carter's office, the glass door offering an unobstructed view of their passionate kiss under the glow of a late afternoon sunset streaming through the windows. Her expression, a cocktail of shock, longing, and something akin to determination, spoke volumes to anyone watching. This isn't just a passing flicker of nostalgia for Katie. Seeing Carter with someone new, especially someone as magnetic and confident as Daphne, seems to have reignited dormant embers deep within her heart. Memories of their shared late-night confessions over glasses of wine, their laughter echoing through quiet evenings, and the way Carter once looked at her with undivided attention flood back unbidden. Could this be mere jealousy, a reflex to losing something she once held dear, or is it a genuine desire to reclaim what they had? Katie's history of resilience suggests she won't simply stand by as another woman steps into Carter's orbit. With a steely glint in her eye, she might just be plotting her next move, ready to remind Carter of the chemistry they once shared. Carter's romantic roller coaster, from Katie to hope and beyond. To fully grasp the complexity of Katie's renewed interest, let's rewind through Carter Walton's whirlwind romantic journey. After his breakup with Katie, Carter didn't waste time lingering in heartbreak. Instead, he dove headfirst into a scorching romance with Katie's own niece, Hope Logan. Together, they orchestrated a bold and audacious takeover of Forrester Creations, shaking the very foundations of the fashion empire with their united front. Imagine the boardroom battles, the whispered strategies in dimly lit corners, and the electric tension as they challenged the status quo, their partnership both professional and deeply personal. However, as quickly as Carter and Hope ascended to power, their reign crumbled under mounting pressures and diverging priorities. Carter, ever the man of honor, eventually relinquished control back to Ridge, Eric, and Steffi Forrester, a move that marked the beginning of the end for Cope. Their romance faded like a forgotten design sketch, leaving Carter once again unattached and seemingly adrift. Enter Daphne Rose, the enigmatic new perfumer whose arrival in Los Angeles was marked by an immediate and unabashed attraction to Carter. With her sultry charm and direct approach, she wasted no time weaving her spell around him, their chemistry palpable during late-night collaborations over fragrance formulas in the lab. That is, until Katie's unexpected witness to their kiss threw a wrench into Daphne's confident pursuit, setting the stage for a clash of hearts.